All right, yo. Mochi, you're so crazy. You attacked me even here. Yo. Oh my god, we're in the same seat. But soon enough, what's so crazy about this channel is that I won't be in the same seat. I'll be in a different seat, in a different angle, in a different part of the room, doing a different thing. Stop biting me, Mochi. Stop biting me, baby Mochi. Although you're so cute. Okay. Where is Steam? Where is Total War? We gotta play a bit of Total War. A little bit of Total War. What are you doing? I got the beast. Yo. Hello, Beast Mochi. Are you okay? Are you okay, Beast Mochi? Ow, God! Why you do that? Okay. Time to chill with multiplayer. Bum. Maybe I should play Bolt Gun in a little bit. We're good, we're chilling. We're good. Mochi, are we Bing chilling? All right. Let's see if this game doesn't break. I think it just broke. It did not just break. Yo. No! Leave it to Twitter. No, we're not talking about that. People care, people don't care. I don't give a fuck personally. Leave it to Twitter. Let Twitter decide the fate of the world. Leave it to Twitter. That is a Twitter thing. Okay. Sure. Thunderbarge in particular. Take the Skyhammer. Skyhammer? I mean, I guess I'm kind of running it, but like... Fine, you know what? What I can't unready up? I won't take the Skyhammer, I'll take the Gyro Bomber. Actually, fuck it, I've got enough. Why not? It's a meme army anyways. Sure. Dog shit units. Well, we watched a video on it this morning. It was alright. I think the Thunderbarge is, like, looking to be very good. Extremely powerful is what it looks like. Where you've got even melee units that can't even chase it, even though its speed is supposed to be slower than theirs. It's weird. It's very weird how that works. You've got a unit that's supposed to be slower than something, but it can outrun something. It doesn't even have micro... The micromanagement is so bare bones. Like, you don't even have micro in dropping its bombs. It just drops them for you. I mean, it's probably a really good unit. From what I've seen, it did a fuck ton of damage and didn't die because it had over, like, 12,000 health, I think. 12,000 health with, like, 130 armor, 150 armor. Basically unbreakable. Insane DPS with little to no micro outside of movement because it basically fires itself. It does everything itself. It's more of, like, a big, chunky, obnoxious... thematic unit, right? But it does damage. It's very good. Yes, Dwarf charge. There you go. What a stupid emote. And it's also like no FPS. Single digit FPS. The MVP of this game will be the shitty Skyhammer. Which is a very terrible, unit, but you know. This army won't be winning any awards, unfortunately. It's very laggy. It's so laggy.
It is a reckoning.
The lag might take me before Britonia does. The lag might take me. Shadow Bomber.
Vengeance. Yes.
Okay. We're ready.
Kill Urks. Shadow Bomber. We have scores to settle. Fire! Reload! Fire! Down!
Okay, the lag is, like, very terrible.
Move now! More of vengeance! Will do. Vengeance!
It's so laggy. Bro, it is so fucking laggy. Good God. It's so laggy. Like, it's actually terrible. Holy, like, there's not even, like, a single FPS. Look at my helicopter. Like, bro is trying to play slow down campaign.
Nothing can stop us.
Skyhammer, though, like, kind of going in here. You know what? I've got shit for the right side.
Charge! Vengeance!
But it's so laggy.
Rage fast! Kazoo! Yes!
I wonder if it will fix. I don't think it will fix.
Get them! Yes! Right-o! Aye! Yes! Fight! Axes out!
It's so laggy. Oh, hold up. Hold up.
Beards out the way, Dwarf!
Okay, I think I just need to save.
Charge!
I need to save the gyro bomber when it doesn't stop lagging.
Vengeance! Yes! Vengeance!
If we just insta-kill response now? Bro, the game is frozen. The game is literally frozen. It's literally frozen.
Vengeance! Hadouken!
What the fuck? Where is this guy from? I mean, he doesn't even have a name on Steam. Does that mean anything? He doesn't even have a name that's visible.
Vengeance! Plow through! Hadouken! The ancestor gods! I, as ye command! Vengeance! Feel hurt! Take them down! Rage fast! Die!
Oh my god, it's mounted yeoman in 1 FPS gaming.
Understood.
There is unironically more frames in that emote than there are in this game. And I'm not kidding.
Kazook! Yes!
There is unironically more frames in that emote than this game. Currently.
Go! Blow through! Vengeance!
Vengeance of lag.
Dull!
I'll be damned if I lose to a Bretonian player on 1 FPS. It's not happening.
Die! Vengeance!
Damn right, baby. What a shit connection. Oh god. Peer-to-peer is not good. It's very hard to play. Thankfully, I think that game would have been a win anyways, so... I think it's... They don't have a name because... my PC can't translate their name? Is that why it just doesn't show up? Will you be able to set up a stream notification for TF Plus? On Twitch or on Discord? Twitch or Discord? I don't know how to do it, do you? High elves, more like bi elves if I was in a worse mood. But we will face them. Don't you have a notification for the main channel? That's a bot, though, on Discord. I didn't set that up. That's different. It's the same thing, essentially. I just don't know how it happened. What map is this? Oh, this is a good map. It's a good map for bolt throwers. Chances are they take bolt throwers. No Slayers? Whatever. We're rolling it. Who cares? No Slayers, we roll it. Who cares? In before they build 4 bolt throwers and nothing but chariots. Yeah, that'd be problematic. Yeah, slightly. You don't know you. I don't use bots in Discord. Like I have Carl bot or something that someone else set up, and it does fine because I was able to make a channel with like only a few things that I wanted in it. DLC is good. Looks really, really good. There's a short video on how to set up Me6. Is that what the bot is? The one you need for, like, Discord notifications? I mean, it would make sense. It would make sense to have the Discord bot kind of be a thing. I just got around to listening to the new Tyr album. I haven't listened to Tyr in so long. They're good, though. Desync? I mean, we... Oh, they had dragons and shit? Nah, with a... Oh... Did they really? Yucky lizards. Wait, so this was the guy that we DC'd from? I mean... Okay. About to load up some Vermintide and go fucking Ooga Booga Brain Dead No IQ mode. Just to chill out. I sent you the link in Discord. Auto notify when you go. Okay, yeah, I'll set that up after this stream then. You're right. Do I have to make a different channel as well? Kind of like the other stream? Or the other Discord? Oh, it pings? It pings people. Interesting. Helldivers 2? No, it's not for me. To be fair, Vermintide is pretty good for chilling like Left 4 Dead and Black Ops Zombies. Yeah, honestly. How are things? Good. We are almost to the 20th. We are almost to the 24th. We are almost to June, July. That is what I'm looking forward to the most right now. I think what I'm going to do is just not play Total War tonight. Because people seem to not really be in the mood to, like... Not to mention we have desyncs and people fucking lagging, like, dodging. Nah, I think we'll just do Vermintide for fun. I was gonna get on. Nah, it's okay. I'm not gonna play that game. It's chill. Helldivers looks fun, but it feels like an infinite Halo firefight. People love that game. The thing is with this channel is I don't want to play games. I really don't. Like, playing Vermintide, playing Total War, stuff like that, like, that's fine. But most of what I would rather do on this channel is sit down at my hobby desk and just make Warhammer and paint shit and build things and just do stuff. Do stuff for fun. And it's not that gaming isn't for fun, but it's like when you get your fix of gaming 10 hours a day, you do need some sort of different stimulation for the brain. Vermintide. There we go. Ideally, yeah. I mean, I did make a whole description on this channel below. You can read the description. Most of what this channel is supposed to be is for hobbying. It's like the actual Warhammer hobby. Ideally. We're on the internet. None of us know how to actually read. I think it's not that you don't know how to read, it's that you don't want to read. And I don't blame you, because reading sometimes is disgusting. It's too much work. Cancel. I don't even like the Drake gun. Get this shit out of my inventory. Ugh. Let's try Cataclysm. See if we don't get fucking destroyed. Wait, if I decline a mission just because they're playing Barden, I have to re-queue? Like, what? Everyone's playing Barden today. It must have been the DLC. There we go.
Things have been a bit twitchy at the keep of late, but I reckon
Oh, we're doing a parting of the waves, really?
Escaping Karak Asgaraz and bond over their ratty corpses. Can't fail. Not yet. Not yet.
I'm already dead.
You must not die, Dwarf. Our work continues.
That's what you get for blindstorming.
Good killing, Kruber. You're a credit to your regiment.
It's all service, sir. We all crack heads in the same cause.
Same cause. Yes, of course. We are so alike.
You can't hold a grudge against Salt Spire forever, without me. Running through them a scare.
First of all, you're one to speak
Oops.
about grudges. And second, you watch me.
I wonder how much replayability this game has if you're playing it on, like, the hardest difficulty possible. And you're actually striving for, like, I guess the best gear in the game. Because I feel like with most of this game, it is kind of just like an endless grind for something, but I know there are some missions that are completely fucking bonkers.
Does it hurt when I... Good.
Cursed Blightstormer.
fuck?
Sigma, a fire rat! Chaos warrior! He doesn't fight it alone! Right there, Northlander.
Feeding.
I shall have seen an elf die. Chaos warrior down.
Once every 50 queues? I mean, I feel like if you have a party who's like really going to be spamming games, you could probably farm them daily. Like, I'm just playing public games, so chances of getting people to do that, not very high.
We used to be a great team. We can be again. Not until that necromancer repents her wicked ways.
Can you not sense it? Like young
That's the street. Come on.
Here, shut your ears on that. I reckon it's a fire rat. Oh, Sadie, you are.
Yo, buddy. Dude, you fucking give me money to buy games and all this shit, but you aren't even Twitch primed on this channel. What is bro doing with his income? You know what I mean? What is bro doing?
Over here. Easy pickings for you. Don't live for me.
Oh, shit.
Hey, here's where the action is. Here, catch. Now,
Sigma, blessed shot.
Wait, did I really pick up another health pack? I feel bad. I gotta use it on one of them.
it's a damn good snacky, dude. That's what it is. My grandmother hits harder than that. I guess my problem. Go, piss off.
Recovering from a figurine buying spree. I'm talking to Tarek. Tarek's the one who goes crazy with that shit. But you're good, buddy. I don't blame people for wanting minis. Buy the minis. Spend the money on minis. He's the one recovering, yeah.
Bloody thing running hot.
Subscribing is basically the charge of, like, a paint pot, essentially. It's very overpriced.
clumsier than you, Mayfly.
Okay, I need to give people... How do I tag something in this game, F?
Hold up, we tell you. That needs binding.
Middle click? Oh.
Hold fast. They may be repulsive, but they die easily enough.
Mochi, stop. Wait, what do we do? Shit.
Scream and dive, man.
Shit.
Come on, then. Right here. Give me a good shot. Not enough. Is that all you've got? You must have more.
Jesus Christ, Tobias, be careful, you might fall into the void hole and release the entity of destruction, dooming us all.
What are you talking about? Well, I think I'm dead. If there is an ancient evil on the... Mochi, no! If there is an ancient evil on this planet, I don't think it's looking to control the minds of Twitch people. I don't think there's any minds to control. Danny DeVito would be proud. This guy have a pink claymore? What is bro using?
Gonna need oil to get that moving.
Am I playing with chat? I mean, I'm just queuing up randomly. If anyone finds me in a game, sure. I am queuing up randomly and chilling. Oh god, man. Mochi, stop. Mochi, stop. Stop, baby. Oh, I'm done. Good God. Mochi, this one's a bit doomed. We're gonna... Okay, there's nothing at the door, baby Mochi. There's literally nothing at the door. Wait, we have to get the platform working. How like, we're just fucked. We're just so fucked. Okay.
Where is your god now, One Eye? No more.
Stop it, baby Mochi. Stop. Stop, little buddy.
I hear the pale queen.
He's so loud. Why? Hey, what do you mean doing?
Take your best shot.
It's not even that late.
No, not enough.
What time is it, EST?
Harder.
It's only 10:30 and he's yapping? That's fine.
One more to move.
More potion. Eyes open, lively.
All right, get up with you filthy butter. We must aim through her. That's an order.
I feel like... Oh, wait, I have to be on the lift. I'm trolling. I'm the one who's inting. I'm just... Yeah, I'm queuing up random games. Quick play. Yes, sir. You taking a break? I haven't seen you in a while, brother. Everyone's taking a break. Tyler one's pregnant. He's giving birth. He's taking a break. Taco's taking a break. I've been gone for 3 months. It's a good 3-month vacation. Can't go wrong. Can't go wrong, BB Mochi. But they buffed Jin, so I'm gonna come back soon. What, you don't want to play the game? You only come back when your champion is very meta? I see. Based and straight to the point. No bullshit. No mucking about. I thought about playing Darktide, but I mean, I've got Vermintide downloaded, so I'm more inclined to play Vermintide than Darktide. Fucking hell. How do you... I'm just dead, dude. I'm just dead. He was the worst ADC in the game for the past 2 months, so I didn't want to lose and cry. I mean, to be fair, I don't think he's, like, completely unplayable. Play him mid lane, dude. Play him mid lane. I've been playing a bunch of random games lately. Ryan, thanks, buddy. I see you. Thanks, man. I've thought about playing more Darktide, like I said, but, like, Darktide is not... It's just not my cup of tea. Helldivers, Valorant's trash, bro. Get off that game. Valorant is so soulless. I tried liking that game, but it's just copium. It's just a shit game. It is so dead set on being an esport that it just sucks the fun out of enjoying it. It really does. You try Helldivers? No. Every stream, everyone comes by and they're like, play Helldivers. Have you tried Helldivers? It's an alright game. From what I've seen, everyone loves it, but like, I can't really. I probably wouldn't play it. Like, I've got so many other games that I have to get through first to even, like, consider it, and even then it might be a bit too late. Not to mention, come, like, June, July, when I can actually hobby and do miniatures and stuff like that, I'll be playing games on this channel much less. Because the whole idea of this channel initially wasn't even to play games, right? It really wasn't. Like, right now, we're playing games because that's what we have. But if given the chance, I would do minis and whatnot more than this. It's June, July, yeah. So, like, I'm going to be with my collection... I'm going to be with my setup in about a week and a half. Basically, a week from now, I will be with my Warhammer station and all that stuff. And it'll essentially be crunch time to prepare everything for when we stay there indefinitely, which will be in June, July. So we have 2 weeks to clean everything up, make room for the dog, you know, paint walls, do a bunch of stuff. Basically make more space. And, June, July, it'll be pretty much me streaming on that channel every night, doing hobbying and just talking. So, yeah. I mean, I've got some shit to build, dude. I've got a Pomeranian. A 7-month-old Pomeranian. Oh, he's cute. You haven't seen him? Go to my Twitter and look at, like, the latest post. You'll see him. My 1-year-old corgi is also named Mochi. It works, dude. It works. Mochi meets Mochi. It works. Yeah, also, those are his faces. Yeah, it's not the best. I mean, yeah, there's quite a few emotes of him. I'd buy the shit out of Warhammer Helldivers. Yeah. I mean, the thing is, when it comes to Warhammer games, it's that they're always just a ripped idea from a different game with a Warhammer skin. You know what I mean? That's what we're literally playing right now. We're playing Left 4 Dead. So, people would buy into it. It's just a matter of when will it happen, if they do decide to do it. I'm good, buddy. We're chilling.
And when the stone crumbles, Dwarf, when the metal rots, when there is no timber to fuel the forge.
I'll keep fighting, never you fear.
But will it be a world worth fighting for?
I didn't think about it that way. I mean, that's literally what Warhammer games are. Warhammer games are basically rips on other games, just with the Warhammer skin, and people love them because people love Warhammer. Right? You know, some games do lend themselves well to, like, or I should say, some universes lend themselves well to games. Like, Darktide, Vermintide, excellent games, you know. Play it with your friends, play it with fucking neighbors, play it with randoms. It's very easy to get into, you know? It's like a little small adventure through the Warhammer universe with 4 people. Like, they work, they're good. But in terms of actually hobbying, I mean, the biggest thing right now that's actually possibly timing up perfectly is by the time I get back into physical hobbying, the new Dwarf stuff will be out, so we have even more shit to do. So to me, that's like the #1 thing I want to get back to, is new Dwarf releases. It's been fucking 30 years. Give me them. Let me enjoy them. I've got something pretty crazy planned, actually, but, you know, we'll see when that happens.
That rot hell might test us, Mayflies.
Well, actually, yeah, Darktide is supposed to be much better than it was. I had played it recently, just because, again, I'm not, like, the biggest 40k fan, and, I do think the game did get a bit better. There's more customization, more things you could just mess around with to have fun, and, overall, the game is better, for sure. But it is a matter of, do you like 40k? Is this game fun? Which, for most people, is an easy, resounding yes. Right? Like, you talk anything 40k, people go berserk. People go nuts. If it's 40k, people want to play it.
A bomb for those who need it. Don't jump in, leopard boots. You'll be swept away.
Well, you can, you know, there's a versus mode in this game where you can play as the Skaven, like, special infected. You know that, right? They, ended up bringing out the versus mode as, like, a open beta thing. It's just on the game itself. You don't even have to, like, download it separately. And, it's a little bit hard. Because, like, when you're fighting people who have played this game for so long and they're very good at aiming, when you play Skaven, I mean, you get one-tapped. And you get one-tapped from, like, the worst angles. Well, I mean, Air Boys should be fine if you just stack them with, like, the Rusty Arrows. Because I think it gives them Sundering, right? I believe. Chances are, you know, knowing how the miniatures are, I'll more than likely play Greenskins again in Total War and just get back into, like, collecting them a little bit. Just because I've always liked Greenskins, it's just a matter of, you know, when you get into so many things, it's very hard to, like, actually get everything done. Asymmetrical 4v4 tends to be towards that, I guess. Nosgoth was like that, high skill flavoring the shooty side. Yeah, it's a bit rough. I mean, again, for beginners, it's like, you just don't have a chance to play, but if you keep up with it, maybe.
Looks like we've got us a rock shield. The stench
The stench! Like Okri's socks! Damn, Okri got some dirty-ass fucking dwarf toes. If his feet smelled like a fucking Nurgle guy. Yeah, rusty airs do give Sunder. Well, I mean, that's the idea, right? It's like you shouldn't be splitting your fire against things against dwarves. Just because if you nuke certain units out of the game, the dwarves will suffer, right? Like, their shit is expensive. It's not an army of chaff. Like, yeah, you could take, you know, dwarf warriors and miners and shit like that, but they're just bound to be dead anyways. What you said about the versus mode in this game is so true. I have the fewest hours in this game out of the group, but with 900 hours to make it a challenge, we basically did melee only, no talents. I mean, it is fun, but like, when you have people with impeccable aim, like, you're gonna get capped thinking you're safe miles away. Like, yeah. Because I did play a little bit of versus, and that's literally the first thing that happened. Was you spawn, you're insta-killed. You spawn, you're insta-killed. You spawn, you're insta-killed. And I mean, it's just a fun game mode to have. I'm glad it's in the game, but, you know, not everyone's gonna like it. But you can still fuck with it. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. And at the end of the day, this game is meant to be played for fun. Right? You're not really gonna be seeing a whole PvP scene of, like, super tryhards constantly playing Vermintide 2 versus, you know? Where's help? Wait, I'm like right. Okay.
Feeling better, Dwarf?
What you think is, Grimgay?
No, there's the warrior rats.
I do like that it exists, though. It's just something fun. You know? And it's crazy to think that Vermintide is... Okay, can somebody do something for me really quickly? Can somebody go on Steam charts on Google or whatever and type in Vermintide 2 to see the player base? How many people... What is the daily high and what is the concurrent players right now for this game? Because this game came out ages ago and it's still getting updates. It recently got a free map and a new enemy type. Like, to think the devs are still making this game. 4,000 peak, 2,000 total. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, that's 2,000 is not that bad. It's not that for a game that came out, I don't even know how long ago. What about Darktide? Do it for Darktide? Because 2K is not that bad, man, honestly. Does it warrant making a new map and stuff like that? Like, you know, 7K total, 9K peak. Okay, so it's a bit more popular, yeah. And to be fair, Darktide does look amazing. You know, the gameplay might not be for everyone, but it does definitely look 40K. November, it peaked at 100,000 in Darktide? 40K is more popular, yeah. Lucio, thank you, buddy. Wait, I forgot how this boss works. I mean, I don't think this game is very expensive, honestly. The craziest thing to me is I was recently looking at the price of, like, Space Marine, because what I will be doing is I will be replaying Warhammer Space Marine on stream, but, like, they're still charging 60 USD, or sorry, it's like 70 Canadian, 69.99 Canadian, for Space Marine, the first game. I was looking at it, and I had totally thought it was like a bunch of DLC and all this shit and like multiple games. But they're unironically charging you full price for a game that came out ages ago. And maybe that has to do with like the second game coming out, so you know, people might want to like go back and play the first one to see where the hell they're at.
Someone give me a free Go on, hit me harder.
It was given out for free. I guess that does make sense then, right? You know, here's the thing though. How many people who played Vermintide 2 even know what Warhammer Fantasy is? Because I feel like a lot of these people who played this game initially were just like, oh, it's a new Left 4 Dead clone, right? And it's like, okay, that's cool. It's a fantasy setting with a bunch of like dwarves and shit like that. And if people did a little bit more research, you know, they might have found a gold mine. More than just like the Vermintide game, you know? I didn't know back when the first one had come out. Yeah, that's fair. You know, Warhammer Fantasy wasn't always... Warhammer in general wasn't really always in the spotlight, right? It was more of like a niche that a lot of people knew of and fucked with, but it wasn't very popular. I just came back from seeing Windrose in Montreal. That's cool, bro. Did they sell the miniature? You know that little dwarven mini that they're supposed to have of like the lead singer? Were they selling it there? Do you know? Night's good though, buddy. Thank you, man. Because someone in my Discord had also gone to a Windrose concert, and they came back with the mini, and I'm like, damn, that looks pretty cool. I got into Warhammer because of my Arma 3 unit used some 40k mods. A balloon pick? That's kind of cool, bro. I would have copped one of those. I would have copped one. The only thing Windrose that I have is I got both of their albums as like the collector's editions, but that's about it. I mean, mods are everywhere for this game. Mods are all over the place. Everyone always wants like 40k mods, fantasy mods, you know. If it's a futuristic or military setting, you've probably got stuff like that. If it's a fantasy setting, you've probably got stuff like that. I wish Windrose came to Milano. Milano? Is that like in Italy? Am I stupid? Sounds like Italy. Milano. Oh, it is Italy. Well, you know where Windrose is from, right? They're from Italy.
It's a bit brisk out, but I guess you don't mind.
They're an Italian band. So, them going back home, I mean...
Shut up, you dickhead, now fuck off!
They probably would. Exert, thanks, buddy. Thank you, man. I got myself 2 t-shirts tonight. That's cool. Yeah, that's cool. I'd do that too. You know, the one thing that bands do when they travel is they try to make as much money as they can because Spotify fucking, you know, plays don't give you much, and selling online definitely doesn't give you much. Music will always be, at least for smaller bands, kind of done in person. If you want to make any money, it's the merch stall. And if I go, I would buy merch, right? Like, I typically wear band t-shirts and, You know, I used to collect band merchandise, signed stuff, albums, collector's editions, stuff like that. It's just, the problem is you just run out of space and then you stop buying it.
Probably.
Or you run out of money, which is not ideal. I painted my first miniature yesterday. Honestly, it was such a fucking blast seeing the final product and being proud of it. Yeah, that's cool. That's good, man. The thing about painting your first mini, I don't know what you painted, but you should always kind of take notes as to what you're doing if you do want to get better at painting, right? You know, what could I improve here? What techniques do I want to try? So on and so forth. Like, some people are pretty content with their level of painting, and other people who get more into the hobby kind of want to get better. So, you know, again, take notes, watch YouTube videos, whatever. There are so many... The craziest thing out there are mini painting Patreons. Like, just because I was curious, I was looking through a bunch of, like, professional painters, people who've, you know, competed in or not tournaments, but, like, competitions and shit like that. And they've got Patreons out there for like $5, and the content on those Patreons are so insane. The work these people do, like, they're making, like, successful Twitch streamer money on Patreon, painting minis, right? It's I wouldn't even be surprised if someone was out there doing, like, you know, the ad revenue of, like, a Kaisenet stream or something. It's talent, man. It's good. People support that shit. And people always want to learn how to be better at something that they love. Keeping your first mini to look back at it is nice as well. Yeah, I wish I had that, but I don't have it anymore. They do tours and merch in person? Yep. And I mean, even then, like, you're still paying money to tour, right? Like, people traveling to Europe, overseas, wherever, it costs money to do that, and the only way to make it back is to sell merch. Or, you know, sell out your tickets, right? Like, people really love art, people really love music. People support these bands until the end of time. Oh, what a great spawn. Oh, this mission is so ass. You gonna play Blood Bowl? The actual board game or the video game? I did play a bit of Blood Bowl, but it was, what is this shit? It's a bonus when the merch is nice? Yeah, exactly. It is, yeah. It looks cool. Band merch is awesome. Wait, everyone just left? Okay, I guess I'll leave too. I don't know what we're doing, but sure. Streamer merch is so bad. Bro, don't shit on me. The problem with streamer merch is that it looks like streamer merch. And streamer merch is bad. I feel like my merchandise isn't even that terrible, though. Come on. Like, the burn design is good. The burn design is good. If I had to redo it, I absolutely would redo everything. Just because, like... I mean, if your merchandise could look like band merch or something sick, instead of, like, you know, I'm a Nunu main and I've got Nunu's face on my t-shirt and, like, he's shitting out a snowball or something. It's like, I don't think we want to wear that. Okay, fuck this. Actually, no. When new merch dropping? Not for a long... Bro, not for a while. Yeah. Well, because the thing about streaming and streamer culture in general is it's very degenerate. Twitch is a very degenerate site. The internet is a very degenerate thing. And so when it comes down to, like, how you... what you sell out of that, it's typically degenerate stuff. Right? You kind of have to, like, get past that point of being a streamer and kind of looking at it as more of a legitimate piece of clothing you'd want to wear instead of a meme. And, you know, to be fair, some people will buy the memes. Some people will wear Pepe the Frog t-shirts with boobs hanging out on it, right? But, like, that's not really normal. That's not things people are going to buy too often.
Oh, pardon. I've never been one to worry about the proper.
Not like the right lungs burning.
Compare it to 4 years ago, now it's more mainstream. Well, streaming is mainstream for sure. I'm just saying the culture of streaming, the way it is, the internet, Twitch chat's full of memes. Like, there's nothing wrong with, you know, memeing and having a good time, but it can devolve and be very degenerate, and that's kind of what people pursue, is degenerate shit. You know, most streamers are young. I was young. I was like 18 when I started, 19 when I started. And, okay, at that time I was a little bit more wily and fucking crazy and loud and shit like that, but then, you know, you grow up and you fucking slow down a little bit, and you evolve as a person, you know, you mature. And it's not that you still don't like that stuff, it's just not like you're very, every fiber of you, you know?
Is that all you've got? You must have more.
Oh, to be a kid again to witness the arms race between Nintendo and hackers battling over the Ds.
Really? Yeah, Nintendo and hackers. Nintendo is very secretive of their shit. Like, they don't want anyone fucking with their stuff.
Darlings, choose your partners with care.
Listen, Dory. Chaos warriors.
I mean, the thing is as well, though, is it's like, it is completely subjective, and if your stream is more degenerate than not, and that's kind of the audience you have and what people want to buy, then I don't really see a problem in making the worst-looking merchandise in history, because if it sells, and it's giving the people what they want, you know?
Hope you want to fight. Found a chaos warrior.
I'm a hack DS3 days after it came out. I mean, people are always doing that shit, though, right? People are always doing stuff like that.
You stink stronger than you try. I'll give you one for free. Ah, my grandmother hits harder than that.
Wow, I'm like dog shit, man. I am taking so much damage as an Iron Breaker, and that's sad.
Is that all you've got? You must have more.
I'm having a bad day. Would $3 buy me some kind words or something nice about me?
You're really having a bad day. Hey, I'll tell you this, dude. You're a genuine guy. Not only are you, like, very, very, very loyal to me in this stream, not to sound like a weirdo, but, like, you're a pretty genuine dude, man. Bro has been here through thick and thin, no matter what. Tenacity, man. You got that never give up no matter what spirit. You know what I mean? Maybe you'll get that book one day. That signed book. We're supposed to be... Okay, we will also try the Timmy's fucking pizza. Like, that's just disgusting. At least on paper it's disgusting, but, like, maybe it tastes good. Oh yeah, I completely forgot there's Beastmen in this game. Oh. Made me smile. I mean, it's true, bro. No! Wait, this is only legend. How are we so ass? Maybe I'll get coaching. Never say never. Maybe someday. Yeah, someday, someday. Okay, well, that was terrible. Wait, this is Cataclysm? Oops. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have played... I thought it was Legend. You know, try it again, but try it slowly. And I'm not going to play Ironbreaker. I want to go, Outcast. Try it again, but try it slowly. I want unlimited ammunition.
Good evening. All is well.
Okay, let's go.
Really.
But you know what? Where's the fucking troll hammer? Inventory, shooting, troll hammer. Yeah, take it a bit slower.
The Upwoods have taken over Usingen. Those bits they didn't raise to the ground anyway. Turns out they're using the town as a way station and have the Baron's manor stuffed full of supplies. Be a proper shame if something happened to it, eh?
Okay, take it slow and don't fucking in. That's the best we got.
A Chaos Warrior. He'll burn like the rest.
Not bad for a lumberjack.
Wait, does this mean I can't do damage to him when that shield icon comes up? Like, what is that about?
Rot hell dead.
Opening order!
This caravan's journey is done. We walk, we cannot move.
That's a Chaos Warrior. A hardier proposition than most.
Down, Glory!
Am I doing damage? I can't tell. I don't think I'm doing damage.
Yeah, minigun typically doesn't damage them
Yeah,
until
there's
you
that.
have the armor piercing stats.
Oh, I've got
And
armor
that's
piercing.
last,
I just
can't
haven't
remember
used
what
them.
it is. It's the slow firing
It's the
minigun.
tier 3. Yeah, I got it. I'm not using it. It's fine.
That's a good dummy, Glory!
Wait, do we want to sit in this corner? If this is Cataclysm, are we not going to get kind of fucked? Unless we don't need to, and I'm coping.
Kazaki Doom, Glory!
Pardon? Don't shoot me.
What? Yeah. I'm in a game right now, yeah. Wait, there's a whole fucking Chaos Warrior patrol? Oh, oops. Fuck. Fuck.
Over there, lumberfits. Chaos Warrior.
Dude, the Troll Hammer is so sick.
That Chaos Warrior's down!
Shit. Fucking hell. Dude, how many fucking Chaos Warriors are there? Seriously. Shit, I'm so dead. Shit. Bro, how do you escape this? Okay. I feel like we need to sit in the corner. We're just kind of walking around dying, taking damage for free. Wait, do we need to actually get in? We need to move in, right? Or is this like a large wave of them that we have to kill before they stop? Oh, we gotta move in? Okay, well, that's probably why. Play Slayer. I'm fucking ass at Slayer. The problem with Slayer is that it takes a brain, and I don't have a brain to play this game. My brain is very small.
Good day to you. Business as usual.
I'm addicted to Darktide. Help! And the game's alright. I don't think I'd ever be addicted to it, but, like, I thought it was good for what it was. Play Return to Uberstrike, get throwing axe. You can get throwing axes, really? Seriously?
There's trouble down at Usingen, true enough. Patsworn have turned the Baron's manor into a crutting huge grain silo, and it's up to us.
The music is so good, it's a driving force. Is it really? Rat Monster, thank you, man. Thanks, buddy. What is the worst game you've ever played?
The supplies within the manor must be destroyed. By Sigma, I shall see it done.
We're ready, Dory.
I mean, Darktide does have good music, and it does look good, but I think for me, subjectively, it's just... It's 40k, and 40k to me isn't that exciting. I know that's crazy to say, because everyone loves 40k. But I really want to love 40k like I used to. When I was a kid, I liked it a lot more than, like, now. He dodged the question. I didn't dodge anything, you already know. What the fuck? Wait, back up, back up. Go back up.
Again, Dwarf, and I will skewer you.
No, I think the worst game I've ever played. Okay, no coping. Let me say this much: the worst game in recent years that I've played is Valorant. I think I'm gonna go with that. Street Fighter 4. Well, it'd be Street Fighter 5, not 4. I mean, you know, things for different people, right? There's nothing wrong with... Like, a lot of people like Valorant, so that means the game has to be good in some capacity. Like, I personally don't enjoy that game as much as other people, and that's fine. But... Fucking hell. Okay, we can't play on Cataclysm. We're not gonna win.
Here's a brain puzzler for you. Would you rather play more Valorant rank or play the Battlefront collection?
Valorant. Okay, so then Battlefront Remake is worse. I would much rather play Valorant because the game is more complete than that dog shit excuse of a remake, which was a complete waste of money, by the way, an absolute shit game. Yeah, that Battlefront remake, you know what's funny is, so I ended up watching, I think it was Bricky's video on the Battlefront remake, and he made a good point to where it is the remake, it's the remaster, whatever, right? But the entire game feels the exact same. Nothing about it felt like a remaster or a remake. It felt like a, let's resell the content to you and make multiplayer bigger and charge like 4 times the price and make the file size 10 times the size. Like nothing about it. Nothing about it was good. Fuck. Yeah, we're not gonna win, Kata. No way. Let's just try Legend. It didn't even look better, it was just upscaled. It was kind of gross. It was pretty... Am I T-posing? What is this? Help! I'm dead. Yeah, we're not gonna win this. Yeah. You know, it's crazy, though, because I was so excited to play it. I'm like, dude, how is Battlefront, the remake, going to fail? And it was the one thing I was kind of excited for in gaming at the time, and I played it, and by God, it was fucking ass. Biggest waste. I refunded the game in, like, an hour. And that was even maybe playing, like, one game of it. It was trash. Pure ass. Battlefront remake was so bad that Sony kicked Asper off of the KOTOR remake. Did they really? No shit, eh? Because it's not even a fucking remake. What about that felt like a remake? It just felt like reselling you garbage. It felt like absolutely nothing.
It's a fine day today. Good weather for clobbering rat.
You know what? I'm gonna go Slayer. Wait, how do you get the throwing axe? Can I, like, roleplay as Gotrek? With a shitty dinky axe? I'm scuffed Gotrek? You crafted? Oh. It's okay. We're not going to be here long. You've late eras, and I thought the Clone Wars era was so polished in so many updates and lore units.
Aha!
It's just, like, I don't know, man. I've seen Manor Lords, yeah.
But a rot blood
Looks alright.
who seeks to usurp legends for his own purposes. I find myself
I mean,
greatly
you know what's
cheered by the
crazy
prospect.
is
After all,
I feel like
what is
instead
a
of
witch
re-releasing these games,
without witches
I
to
mean,
hunt?
bro, the modded community and all that stuff is just so amazing. The people who play these games, old games specifically, there's so much passion and love for it that, like, you could probably get more out of playing with mods than you would ever playing a remake of a game. So... Please, floor, don't open up, please.
A long drop. Fortunately, my pride.
It would have been cool to have, like... Damn, single-handed axe actually feels pretty nice. What the fuck? It's fast. You must win. We gotta win this.
That's a potion.
People behind BioShock. BioShock is amazing. BioShock's fucking awesome. It's a great game. Great set of games. I don't think I played the one in the skies. I think it was called like BioShock Infinite, but the other ones were great. And you know what BioShock 1 and 2 kind of remind me of? Is Dead Space 1 and 2. Like, those two games were excellent. Very fucking good. Super, super good.
We've slain an assassin.
It was underwater? So what was the one that was in the air, though? With the airships and shit like that? What was that about? Infinite. Right. You know, the first time I played BioShock, I was too much of a pussy to leave the submersible, or whatever they called it. You know when you enter Rapture in the little blimp, and you see the splicer, like, rip apart the guy, and it was so dark, and, like, please God, I don't want to leave this thing. I don't know, man. It kind of scared me a bit. But that game is good. Dark Tides, oh, not Dark Tides, sorry, BioShock. BioShock's good. The ghost boss. Again, I haven't played that game, so I could never tell you, but aren't they supposed to be doing a BioShock show? Are they supposed to be doing something like that? Please God, no. I mean, honestly though, like, the Fallout show is good. Like, the Last of Us show is pretty good. I guess it just really depends on who's behind it, is if it'll be good or not. Because the one thing you do with these shows is you keep it faithful. If you keep it faithful to the source material, what everyone loved it for to begin with, you're gonna do no wrong. I learned recently that doing a Fallout. Doing a what?
Can we clear the path?
For every good game show, there's 5 bad ones. I mean, again, it just really boils down to like who's in charge. You know, is there that passion for the source material that got people doing the show to begin with? I learned recently they're doing a... well, it's already out. Fallout's already out. Like, the show is on Amazon for free. Or if you have Amazon Prime, right? Prime Video. Like, people have already seen every episode. I think I'm only on, like, episode 4. I hope they don't touch more shit. I mean... it could be good. I think there's potential there to make it something nice. And you know, what's crazy is that all of these, like, Fallout hasn't really had a game in a while. And the show kind of, like, reinvigorated everyone's interest in Fallout. It's not that it was gone, but it just wasn't very... out there, you know. I like it so far. I'm not really a big Fallout fan, but like I like it. You know, if you've got Prime, what's stopping you from at least watching 1 or 2 episodes and seeing if you like it? And if not, then, you know, it is what it is. Oh shit. Got him midair. God. Well, I mean, a lot of games do tend to come out before they're finished, and then people give up before they're even, like, able to enjoy them, you know, because they're just not good enough. Shogun. Shogun's on, it's on Disney. I should give it a try. I've got Disney Plus. The one thing I got recently that I need, you know, probably after this stream, what I'll go do is, like, and most likely after this game I will be ending. But I think what I'll go do, considering my credit card was just charged for the year again, for something I completely forgot. For something I completely forgot about, was Warhammer Plus. So I need to go binge all of the content on Warhammer Plus, so I can get my money's worth, because they just locked me in for another fucking year. So... Jesus Christ. Put me off buying 76. I mean, you know, the big thing is that if you're a Fallout fan, like, you're more, I would assume, a little bit more lenient in terms of, like, is it good, is it bad? Just because you like the content, but I can understand a bad game being bad and people not wanting to buy it, but, you know, for the sake of, like, oh, I love Fallout, I'll give it a try, I'll play it. Oh, I didn't finish the Fallout series yet, so don't say anything. I paid $96 Canadian for a year's worth of Warhammer Plus. If you factor in the miniature, it is about a year for $40, maybe $50. That's not bad. Depending on the content, I mean, maybe you do get something out of it, maybe you don't. It really just boils down to, like, how much you're gonna use it. And if you value the stuff that they've got on it. I don't use dollars, only SEK. Well, it's 96 Canadian dollars, so... it's as much as the new Star Wars game. A little bit cheaper. Yeah, it was the, I mean, there was a big thing on that on YouTube where, like, everyone paid for the collector's edition of Fallout 76, and they ended up getting a, like a plastic bag or something like that. It was supposed to be linen or some shit, right? Yeah, that's weird. You know, if you say what you're going to sell people and you don't deliver exactly what you sold to people and they paid full price for it, that's fucked up, right? You get what you pay for. You don't get what they think, you know, is a good last-minute change to save some money, or because of distribution problems, you know, forget about it. Just give them this, they'll be happy. Yeah. You know, the only, I'll say this, collector's editions as a kid were more enticing, but then I guess that's just because I'm a kid. You know, everything is more enticing when it comes to, like, collectibles and toys and all this shit. But I will say, in recent years, they have had pretty good collector's editions for the stuff that I like. The latest one that I absolutely think is worth the money, and if you still haven't bought it or have wanted to buy it, and you like League of Legends, the collector's edition of the Ruin King, I think, is selling for under $100 because they can't sell the rest of them, so they're just permanently on sale. That is a sick collector's edition. That is an awesome one. It's a great price. It screams quality. It's not a cheap thing. The stuff they give you is pretty decent. It's not terrible. Even the box looks cool. It could sit on a shelf and kind of collect dust and look good. But outside of that, I think the only other one that I can remember was probably the first Total War game. Are you gonna get the Space Marine 2 Collector's Edition? No. No. Definitely not. Creators got the bag, but other people didn't. That's so fucked up. And then they're like, oh my god, look at the nice bag you get. And then everyone buys it and they get no bags. Well, because, yeah, it was something like that, I suppose. The Ruin King game isn't even bad, it's just people don't really want to play shit like that, you know? Like, Riot Forge is already gone, so... Yeah, I don't think I'll be getting the Space Marine Collector's Edition, though. It's just, I don't collect Space Marines, so why would I? Right? Travers, thank you, buddy. Or Travraz. Thanks, man. I mean, again, if you're the biggest, like, Space Marine fan and you want to get, you know, Space Marine Collector's Editions and all this stuff, like, that's cool, right? I love that shit personally. Like, I've got a whole room full of dwarf stuff. I'm not going to sit here and cope and say it's for weirdos. Like, I've got a room full of short, hairy people. And, you know, sometimes the quality of these collector's editions are really good. You know, maybe a bit rare these days, but if you can find one that you like and you think is worth the money, then go for it, man. That's awesome. The drama with Nuka-Cola? What is that about? I had health, but I'm just trolling. I got a small army sitting right next to me. This is not the new map, no. The new map is, it's in the Dwarven timeline. Well, not the timeline, but, like, Dwarven missions. Karak Doom, I think. Giant Ezreal statue for free. I mean, the thing is, though, when companies get bigger and more people get involved, they will have more funding to give you quality products, and they do. Like, the biggest thing with Riot is that their official merch is kind of hit or miss, but their partnerships are amazing. I don't know if you've seen the partnerships that Riot has kind of gotten themselves into, most of which are from, like, China or I think Japan, because Japan is very big on like the collectibles and whatnot. But like, they've partnered up with some serious companies to bring statues and all this other shit. Even Games Workshop has been doing that. Games Workshop partnered up with Weta. Weta being known for, you know, mostly Lord of the Rings and Hobbit stuff in terms of statues. You know, other movies like Labyrinth and whatnot. But Weta also worked on the movies, you know? So you're seeing a lot of these companies not necessarily do things in-house with their own brand, but like partnering up with other reputable brands to bring you some sick stuff. I'd love to find a good Twisted Fate statue. There is one, though. There is a good TF statue. It's the one Riot released way back when. It's the official TF one. It came out during the Burning Tides, 2015. It's good. Bro, you haven't seen that statue? It's so sick. It's good. They no longer sell it, but it's Twisted Fate from that cinematic of Twisted Fate where he's kind of standing against the pillar. It's resin. It's heavy. It's very high quality for the price point. I think it's about... It was initially maybe $200, but now you're probably paying a bit more. Well, we're dead. The worst kind of collector's edition is a fully digital one. Companies charging you $200 for the game, the digital OST, and digital art, along with skins. It is trash. It's complete trash. Blank art, yo, buddy. It's garbage. I mean, the thing about, like, you know what I had purchased that I love, and I wish I was able to flip through, like, you know, periodically, is Warhammer Total War came out with a physical art book. And it's awesome. It shows all the races, like concept art, you know, the final designs for different things, and it's pretty in depth. It's cool. You know, I don't know why anyone in their right mind would ever want digital soundtracks or digital fucking art books and shit like that. It's like, if you could ever go paper, you'd go paper, right? You'd go physical. Here is what it is, and I can flip through it whenever I... It's like $400 to $600 now. Yeah, it's expensive now. I had purchased it... the second it went live, me and a guy named SSBM Hacks, who was at the time the best TF in North America, and he's also, like, supposed to be a big Smash player, me and him were buddies, and we had stayed up pretty much like 24/7 waiting for this thing to go live, and we ended up pre-ordering it at like 3 a.m. It was a time, bro. $200 for that thing was pretty good. How can you charge someone $200 for a digital art book when you can just look on Google? Well, because like people like different artists' work. That's kind of the idea, right? And it's kind of a collection of their work in all one spot. But I still don't really like the digital stuff. You know, I can, okay, maybe I should have played the game. I mean... Well, what about you paying for someone... Well, I guess it just depends. It depends. If it's an art course or something, and everything is online, and it gives you access to, like, different files and whatnot... To me, that's much different from purchasing a collector's edition for, like, a game where, you know, the promise is, here's the digital soundtrack, here's the digital, you know, art book and whatnot. Like, to me, that's garbage. I guess it's just a bit different depending on what you kind of buy. The new Star... Okay, so... It apparently, what I've heard... I didn't read the whole article. But the new Star Wars game, Star Wars Outlaws, is... I can't believe we wiped. Maybe because I'm also trash. Oh, I'm alive! What the fuck? How am I up? Oh, he's back alive too. Fuck. Help! He's dead! Kill him. Bastard. Wait, how did we even live? Did this guy get like a revive or something? Get the dice, get the dice.
I hope this drop doesn't end in the dungeons. There's enough here to bind me head to boat.
Anyways, the new Star Wars game, Star Wars Outlaws, the big problem was that the game was going to be released, and to play the Jabba the Hutt missions, because like the whole game centers around the crime syndicates, the Hutts being one of them, the Pike Syndicate, so on and so forth, the Black Sun, or the Crimson Dawn, the Black Sun, I think. I forgot the name of the other one. But essentially, the Jabba the Hutt missions, which Jabba's like the big crime boss, you know, the Hutts were pretty terrible people. And obviously Jabba's pretty prominent. He's been in the movies, he's been in the Clone Wars. Everyone knows the big slut, or the big slug. And they made you, they're gonna charge you to play his missions. Like, you have to purchase a $130 edition of a game to play the Jabba the Hutt missions. It's like, what? Yeah. Very unfortunate. The biggest slut of them all. I mean, slug, slut, whatever, man. He's a big dude. He's a big guy. But they're essentially charging you to play his missions, which is fucking stupid. If there's any crime syndicate that should be in the base game where you don't have to pay to work for them, it's the Hutts. Because the Hutts are from the original trilogy. And, you know, by God, Star Wars, the New Age, this, that. It's like, Jabba's the OG. Jabba was the first crime syndicate to show up in Star Wars. The Hutt clan. Yeah, no, that was... I mean, the Star Wars Battlefront remake was terrible. Absolutely pure garbage. You know what's sad, though? If you only knew how much I love Jabba the Hutt, like, if that game comes out, chances are I'm buying it. At $130, you don't understand how much I like Jabba. If you had a glimpse into my life, you'd understand. Like, Jabba is definitely my favorite character. The Hutt clan. The crimes, right? Well, the crime families. Star Wars is cool, but the underworld stuff is the coolest shit in it, in my opinion. Not the Clone Wars, not the fucking whatever, so on and so forth, but we all value things differently. I'll tell you that. I hope they change it. I mean, if they did keep it at 130 Canadian, and what you got was some serious shit, you know, that'd be a little bit more enticing, but I really do think they'll change it. I don't think they're going to keep it as DLC. I don't think you're going to have to spend $130 to play, like, some generic mission that you'll probably get in the game anyways. Yeah, I'm eventually going to get that, for sure. What about the droid attack on the Wookiees? You talking about Kashyyyk during the Clone Wars?
Apparently, we're off out in the cold again. Can't say I'm a fan. But if the village of Tokstadt requires its warding stone, well, we'll just have to see it's delivered, won't we, darling?
Well, I mean, they were supposed to pursue... So,
mind you, I have a funny feeling about most
I believe... Who the hell was supposed to direct the movie?
Sure it'll be fine.
Guillermo del Toro was supposed to direct a Jabba the Hutt themed movie that was supposed to resemble The Godfather. He was supposed to go and make a movie about the Hutt clan, focused on Jabba, that was supposed to look like The Godfather. That could have been cool. Yeah, Jaeger, peace, man. And then, you know, the only thing we really got down the line was, like, the Book of Boba Fett. And the Book of Boba Fett is ballsack. It's pretty bad.
To think, had we arrived sooner, we too would have been swept away.
Shield rats!
But I mean, either way, the biggest thing with Star Wars is that it's not completely lost. And I think Andor is kind of that, you know, spark that could reignite everything in terms of good shows. Like, they did show the Acolyte trailer, and I'm just like, man, this don't look too good. Like, okay, I get to, you know, we get to see more Jedi, but, like, everything looks so... It looks a bit, like, almost cosplay-ish in a way. I don't know. Jedi and Sith don't really excite me like other stuff do, but they've got good actors in it, so I hope it's actually a good show. So, Revan? I mean, maybe. I mean, the thing is, not many people know about the Old Republic and shit like that, so I don't think they're gonna go that far. They'd rather just kind of, like, take care of the mainline stuff first. But when is the Acolyte? When does that take place? Is that the Old Republic? Come to think of it? Because, I mean, there's still a shit ton of Jedi running around. Well, I think the biggest problem with Disney and making shows is that they make shows for brain-dead people. The shows are very, like, if you look at Andor and then you look at any other thing Disney has put out for Star Wars in recent years, show-wise, it's just laughable. Obi-Wan, garbage. Boba Fett, garbage. Ahsoka was, like, okay to garbage. You know, subjective, completely subjective, of course, but they kind of make shows for people who look at it and they're like, oh, that's that, I know what that is. Or, you know, oh, big lightsaber, big this. Oh, that's Obi-Wan, he's got the high ground. It's like, yeah, they kind of lack the, just, I guess, good writing. Honestly, because the shows look like money. Most of them do look really good. But they don't all come out as enjoyable to watch. Whereas, you know, Andor, which I'm pretty sure people would agree if you did see Andor, like, it's got characters you just don't give a shit about, but the story is so amazing. It's like, you know, seeing Vader fight Obi-Wan, seeing Boba Fett, whatever. You've got these really, really big characters that everyone loves. But at the same time, they're doing less than Andor, just because the writing is so bad. Goodbye, I'm dead. And again, it's all subjective, so, like, if you like it, that's cool. Mando was good. No, you're right. Mando season 1 and 2 were great, and then it became a Disney show in 3. Meat Canyon's movie, Mario animation describes it. I don't think I've seen that. X-Men 87 is killing it so far. 97 coming from that era and watching it as a kid. Yeah, I mean, I didn't grow up with X-Men, so I can't really say much, but if people like it, that's great. I feel like Marvel's kind of had a rough patch in their films. Like, I don't know, man. Marvel's just super jokey, and it just doesn't really excite me like it used to. But, again, subjective. Well, Mando Season 3 is just... It's just bad. Mando Season 3 sucks. And I do again, I love Star Wars to death, but I could not defend Mando Season 3. It sucked, for sure. Help! Stop teabagging me, bitch! I'm Gotrek from Wish. I've seen I just talked about Andor. Yeah, Andor's the best. Can you unban me from the main channel? What did bro get banned for?
You need to lower that bridge, I reckon.
I mean, you know what's crazy is I do wonder if they could make a Star Wars show with a main character that's so beloved and so popular, but not make it like a Disney show. I wonder if they could ever do that. Like, what if we got Obi-Wan, but it was directed by the people who did Andor? You know what I mean? What if we could get that? Okay, I think we're gonna wipe here, and I think that's gonna be it for me either way. To be fair, it's getting a little bit late. I do have to go. You got killed by an assassin, then went on a rant, and I was joking and said mad 'cause bad. Sounds about right for getting banned. What, is this guy gonna clutch it? Oh god, he's clutching it. Ugh.
Hello. The picture's gone all fuzzy. I'd better give it a thump.
We're stronger together. Come back.
A rat man with a minigun. What game is this? Vermintide 2? Warhammer Fantasy? The Old World?
Anyone have some healing? Or an arm they ain't using?
Hold together, Marcus. You'll get through this.
Well, that's the bridge settled. Let's get the sleigh.
Oh, still such a long way to go.
Okay, we're back.
Kill that fire! The rattling gunner, eh? That one's mine!
Oh, he's just dead. Oopsies. Win this one for the Krusty Krab. Too bad you can't get in this thing. What a crime.
I'm starting to get suspicious about that slave.
Fucking hell. I'm not good at... Oh my god. I'm not good at Slayer. I just play like an idiot when I play Slayer because I think I'm invulnerable, and I just run into everything, like, flailing my hands everywhere. I'm not good. I think there's a second season of Rings of Power coming out, but I'm not sure. I mean, okay, before we say anything on any show being terrible and an absolute disgrace to my eyes or anyone's eyes, they are coming out with a Velma Season 2. And it has some of the worst audience scores ever of any show. They've already showed the trailer for Velma Season 2. It was on Twitter yesterday or something. So the season is done. It's just waiting to be released. I don't know how it got a second season, but it did. I honestly have no idea. Velma Season 2. Thrones of Decay with the dwarf stuff? Yeah, of course. Yeah, absolutely. Comes out on the 30th. I don't think I'll be... So, can I play it on the 30th? Probably. Because chances are when the 30th rolls around, I'm going to be with my hobby setup. And typically, if I have my hobby stuff, I'd rather be doing that than playing games. But for the sake of this DLC, I might say fuck the games. Just for a little bit. Well, and that's all she wrote. We are dead. People on Twitter watched the show so much that it made them money. Yeah, I'm going to get out of here, folks. That's it for me. We got to go chill for a bit. Thunderbarge, everything looks good. They showed, I was watching it this morning. If you go back into the VOD that I had today, the first one before this, you'll see there's a video that they showed of all of the new units. And chances are everything we're getting in Thrones of Decay is not it, right? Like, they will be reworking previous units in armies, you know, lords, heroes, units, whatever. Because I've noticed in the Dwarven units, some of their abilities are overlapping with previous units that were in the game, and chances are the ones that have those overlapping abilities need to be reworked just slightly. Like, a good example is Ungrim Iron Fist is infinitely shittier than the new Demon Slayer Lord, and Garagrim, his son, and the Dragon Slayer. Right? Like, they have new abilities and new stats that shit on Ungrims, and how does Ungrim even play? I don't know. So, updates to old characters, you've got new content coming out, new units. It will be good, and I'm very interested in playing it, but at the same time, like I said, I've got access to my actual dwarves in person for the first time in a few months, so it'll be a toss-up. Think we're on like episode 4 or 5 for Fallout? You think they'll double down on making it trash as possible for more hate watchers? The show knows what it wants to be, and what it wants to be is trash. So, probably. Yeah. I mean, if you watch that trailer, you'll see exactly what you're getting into, and it's just like the first one. So. Anyways, folks, I need to leave. Thank you all for hanging out. I will see you tomorrow on both channels, as per usual. So yeah, have yourselves a great night. Stay safe. Thanks for hanging out, and I will catch you later. So peace, folks. Peace. Have a good night, guys. I will see you tomorrow. Peace, everyone. Peace, peace. Be good. Take care, guys.